how long the details of what that sword could do are.
I know. I would just reread. I was attempting to reread it. Like, I'll get back to this in a moment. For now. Anyway, yeah. So, all right. Shall we get moving?
Yeah.
Great sword.
Yes, we can always
to do right now.
wait at the spot. So you said, Nuriel, we need to stay back, but do we need to hide also?
No, you should be okay. And you can hide if you want to, but if you want to talk to Malakar, you're going to have to come out anyway.
This makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
Well, let's go. This song is getting on my nerves.
Honestly, fair.
Probably agree.
Okay. And so you guys are heading out of town. And
Holy cow, that's a +9 to hit. What the?
For you, yeah. I mean, it's a +3, but with you, I guess it's even more.
is this?
Yeah, it bumps me up to +3. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, the Dadir voice was sticking that time.
Just are all of you guys fully filled on your character sheets? Just your tokens are not.
Yeah, it says that
Mine-
I'm fully.
Mine is.
Just want to double check for any combats may or may not happen.
Oh, we're walking again. I forgot. Damn it, so I can't do that.
I think I'm doing this right. Oh, this is a nice area. I could see why you'd go and have beach days periodically.
Still a bit windy, but yes, it's nice.
And windy.
Fucking windy.
That's my favorite.
Well, it's funny. I wanted to show you this spot. I didn't know it would be in these circumstances.
Well, we go with the flow, I guess.
They should be here soon, so we'll make sure you're far enough away.
Okay. Well, Nuriel, I guess this is goodbye.
No, we're going with him.
You don't want to just speak to Malakar through the constructs?
Remember, Nuriel had said that he might be able to help us get to the city to the east very rapidly with whenever he left.
To save time. You're
To
correct.
save time, yes.
If they're walking the whole time, though, they aren't
mean,
even teleporting, remember?
It's not like we have access to any boats or anything to begin with.
True. How did you guys get out of that place? Did you not teleport out?
Out of...
The last time you guys had gone to see, or I guess, I don't even know how you guys got to Malakar, but however you guys were there, how did you get
They did
back?
have teleport circles there.
Yes, we used the portal. I mean, we walked a bit to another portal outside of the city, and they left us take it.
But Nero had mentioned that one of the places we could go to fulfill our goal with the goddess Ayun was quite legitimately on the path towards where they were taking him anyway. So just be able to drop us off.
Just tie a rope to your feet and they can pull you along.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I think walking alongside until we need to leave, I guess, is the option, yeah.
We'll still be able to talk?
If nothing else, I can always use my telepathy thing, and we'll be fine.
You're not incorrect.
How did you get out of the Phantom Peter's butt if you were underwater?
Well,
we have
had,
magical things.
yeah, we did have breathing necklaces, I guess you could say.
Ah, right. I don't have mine anymore.
You
just
gave yours,
hand-
Dadia, yes.
I'm
Yeah, I
going
can-
to take mine and hand it to Daydeer, and I'm like, I don't.
Oh, haha, convenient.
I'm literally holding spare items sometimes.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to prod you guys in that direction because I was worrying you wouldn't figure that out.
Yep.
No, I mean
But I said okay.
All right. It has been re-added to my inventory.
Good.
Okay.
I'm glad that came of use then.
So as you guys are talking and like Muriel stood where he is and he's like looking back and you guys are swapping the amulet over and whatnot. There is a sudden appearance just behind Muriel, appearing out of seemingly nowhere. Is okay, Seeker.
Who's that?
There's a
Wait.
Chaos Seeker.
Hello?
we don't know that one.
No, they're fine. Maybe.
No, I take.
Oh.
I take a step
Oh, wait,
forward.
hold up. 1 sec.
No, we've never seen.
We were told that they were going to be picked up by a construct.
You were
We're gonna have
told
to see
they would
some
be found.
ID.
That is true.
You were told that they were constructs coming for them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but not Chaos Seekers.
And as this one appears, gonna look, and is looking at Muriel at first, and then like sort of surprised, like looks at the rest of you, but it's like their head moves a little bit faster, not expecting to see you there, and you sort of clear the throat. Muriel, come with us, please. It's time to go. And Muriel's
Oh.
gonna turn around and like step back. Who?
Oh.
You?
Hand on sword.
I step forward.
We
Muriel, please. Malkar has sent for you, and it's urgent. We need to go sooner. Now,
He
please.
was supposed to be picked up by someone different.
Yes, yes.
Who are you?
That's not important. He needs to come back sooner than what the constructs can take him back.
Careful,
If
Shafel.
It's going to take them days to get back with him. He needs to be back sooner. So Malkar has sent me to come and pick him up.
I'll look
Yeah,
down at Nerio.
do you know her?
I can teleport. They cannot because of the anti-magic aura they give off. But as long as Muriel controls his, I can teleport with him and get him back sooner.
Nerio.
Dev, can I have another insight check on for you for Muriel, please?
Mhm.
Yes. Boop. You would roll a 5 right now.
His brow's furrowed, and you can sort of tell that he's leaning into believing the story.
I'm
Um,
gonna put my hand in front of him.
oh, jeez.
Yeah, so you won't be able to do an Arcana check on him. He's containing his aura, but he himself is not. He is the only non-magical thing here, complete, entirely. I was like, that's an unfortunate nat one.
Yes.
Right. Can I insight check this person?
Based on what?
Are they being like with their tone of voice, are they being like how truthful do they sound for one?
Mhm.
And is it because it almost sounds like they're desperate to get Nerio to follow them based on your tone of voice, but I want to confirm if that's like just the way you're voicing them or if that's actually what you're trying to get through. So
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and roll insight.
cool beans. One moment. Oh my lord.
Yeah, so again, the story sounds plausible, and yes, they do sound desperate to get him back. But what they've told you also would make sense for that, you know.
Okay, well, what if, because I don't think any of us trust you, no offense, what if we go with you? Because the last thing I feel any of us want to do is to hand this child over to someone who may not be who they're saying
Malachar.
they are. Yes.
No, that's not going to be possible. I'm not teleporting you directly into Malachar's base. I don't even know who
We've-
any of you are.
We've been there before, actually.
He knows. He knows who we are.
Why don't you send a message to him to confirm this?
We can't. If you really knew Malachar, you'd understand that that's not possible.
They aren't wrong. Can I try to
Who are you?
sneakily? Can I try to sneakily light the candle of truth? By the way, behind
Mhm.
Shelfel's back.
You still over here.
No. You're not going to be able to light it secretly.
Oh,
just lighting
Shelfel's
one
not
on.
that big. There's going to be
okay.
suspicious you doing any motions like that behind her.
Oh, can I just do it out in the open then?
You could just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it out in the open. That's not a problem.
Oh, cool. Yeah, go for it. How's that thing work again? If she questions it, I'll be like, oh, it's a personal ritual. Don't worry.
I like to talk by candlelight.
What's the range on it?
Da 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 da. 30 feet have disadvantage on the saving throw and are not aware of the spell's effects. Creature in the further 30 feet dim glow and only recognize the spell effect if they fail.
Okay, so she is
Uh,
within 30 feet,
yes.
so she's in the bright glow.
So zone of truth, and I assume that's going to be my DC.
Yes.
I should really have somebody else carry this. Which is 14, and she has disadvantage because she's within that distance.
Okay, and that's going
Actually,
to balance out because she has advantage herself.
Mm.
fair.
But that's still a 13, so she still fits.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
She is going to see the candle though, and she's going to draw a spear from her holster. What are you
Oh,
doing?
I pull my bow.
Getting ready to ask some questions. So
What is that?
it's a candle. So you were sent to pick up
No.
Muriel by Malachar?
Why have you lit a candle?
Because I want to make sure you tell me the truth about picking up Muriel.
So that candle forces people to tell the truth.
Potentially.
Yes.
If I believe it does. And I tend to believe it does. Every time I've lit this candle, I'm going to look over towards Jonah. It has people have clearly told me the truth, right?
Yes.
See?
She's going to back away, assuming, not knowing the aura, she's just going to back away and hope that she's out of it.
Good job.
Okay.
So you are here to pick up Nuriel
Yes.
for
I'm not going to
Malachar.
answer any more questions under such these conditions.
Are you doing this at the request of Malachar? If you say yes, then I have nothing else to say here.
I am not going to answer any more questions. You do not trust me. Therefore, I have no reason to trust you. If you were someone who's been to Malachar's base, then you would not need to be so suspicious of me.
We have reasons.
And at this point, you are now withholding the child.
Hey, Nuriel, do you want to go with her? I didn't use the candle on him, by the way, so.
This is
If Marco needs me, then I feel like I should go, right?
but you don't know her?
No, but those cloaks are designed so that their identities are hidden.
But do you know people who are in these cloaks?
Well, yeah, they're the fanatics who worship Malachar, and by extension, me, I guess.
I mean, even we have a handful of these cloaks.
We found them.
That's...
I'll look over at Daydare.
All right. This is. We don't want anything to escalate more, so I know this is a bit weird, but she was here at the right time in the right place,
You know,
and
the constructs.
and she knew, yes. So
But
if Nuriel wants to go with her, it's either that
Sure.
or we just keep him with us. So
I don't
Alright.
feel okay handing this child over to a
me
stranger.
me neither. But whoever was going to present in front of us, we wouldn't know them. So it's just a change of. It's not really a change of plans.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, again, I don't want to take you with us.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We didn't even answer your question. I'm Daydeer. This is Shalfel, Dove, and Jonah. We accidentally ended up at Malakar's a while back, which is why we have been there before and met him, and why Shalfel has a copy of one of his circles.
So it was an accident.
Yes.
More or less.
That's also how we became acquainted with Nurio to begin with.
So then how do I know that you can be trusted?
I mean, you can ask the kid if you want to.
Well, Muriel, I trust them. But that doesn't help, does it? You're still withholding him and not letting him come back.
It was only out of safety, since we were expecting constructs. It has nothing to do with whether or not who you are necessarily. It was just the fact that there's a different person who's picking him up.
And I explained that. And right now you're wasting time. So please, send the child over.
I haven't even started it at this point.
not yet, no.
After a long rest, so no.
Good God, why are you Chaos Seekers always such a suspicious bunch? You make yourself sound so suspicious. Oh my
gosh.
lord.
Oh,
Well, we can.
You can. But yeah, you're not going to be able to do it subtly. So.
Well, if we have our own teleportation circle, why don't we just follow suit?
I mean, I think
it's
Malakar
not
mentioned
going to
about
work.
Malakar also mentioned them updating security after we were there last time.
Yes, we
so-
can just walk there now, so it's not going to work. We're doing telepathy first.
Nuriel,
So-
is there any way that you can? I don't know. I mean, this is very hard.
I know.
We just want to make sure you're safe.
But if Malachar needs me, this is the quickest way to get me back. So
All right.
it does make sense.
If you go with them and they try anything, you let that aura go. All right.
Got it.
You mess them
Okay.
up, and then kick them a few times.
You're strong, and you have us behind you, okay?
Okay. Sheffield, are you putting the helmet on while this is happening?
Putting the candle out, by the way.
Okay. Okay, so continue, Dev. What are you doing? Because that might change what I'm about to say.
Well, I'm gonna pat Nuriel on the back instead of like blocking him from moving forward. I guess.
Okay, so you're like letting him go forward now, like and almost encouraging him, sort of.
Yeah, I'm like no longer hindering him after we said, that we'll be around or if something happens kind of thing.
Okay. As soon as Neo then starts heading forward, you can see that this Chaos Seeker had like tightened her grip on the spear in response to Xiaofao putting the helmet on, and was like clearly, getting ready. But seeing Muriel advance, she relaxes a little bit and is going to turn her attention to Muriel. So Xiaofao, you get surface thoughts, right? Just put it during naturally. I hate that I have to look this up every time.
Shoot him. Shoot him in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get surface thoughts of, good, I did want that to escalate. As Muriel starts heading closer.
So what's happening that Malokar needs Nuriel back so urgently?
He's caught wind of what's happened here in Mist Harbor.
That's
And
fair.
he needs to make some adjustments to take care of it.
Is he going to help?
He's going to do what he thinks he needs to.
If he finds a way to get rid of Elia, then we would be happy to help with that particular part.
We were actually hoping to speak with him because we have a lead on the one who caused this whole mess. We want his very anti-magical advice.
I will pass that message along to him when I get back. And if he wishes to speak to you, he will make it happen.
Okay.
Come, Muriel. We have a lot to discuss. And she's going to put the other hand, so she's got a spear in one hand, and put her other hand on Muriel's shoulder. And he's going to sort of like, as he gets closer, he like looks back over his shoulder, and he's doing that thing where like, yes, you can tell he's a little bit kind of nervous about this, but he gives you like a soft wave.
Remember what I said?
I'll wave back.
And yeah, they will boop, whoosh away.
I felt so incorrect.
Did you get anything, Xiaofao? So, which is weird for a Chaos Seeker, isn't it?
True.
Not wanting things to escalate, which definitely not. So she's probably part of the ones that actually are close to Malakar. More reasonable.
Definitely seems
Yes.
as if she was less interested in fighting.
Well, that does kind of hinder our ideas to get closer to our next place via this trip. And you can't use that teleportation, or you're just afraid that it might catch
So
us.
I was just
incorrectly.
remembering that they said they would update their security on the teleportation circles.
Specifically for us, so I don't think we can use it.
Not for us, but because of us.
Well, yes, but it's the same. We pretty sure they locked us away.
You guys got locked away? Oh, yeah. I'm
Oh
reimagining
yeah.
that now.
You were out for that one. It's a good
I-
thing you weren't there, Dove.
I guess so. Well,
Here.
that kind of puts a damper on things.
Yep. Let's pull up the map and see what we have to deal with here.
Yes, it's all right. I mean, she was here at the rendezvous. She's a chaos seeker. She knows who Nuriel is, so we probably made the right decision, I think. I mean, the alternative would have been to fight her, and
Potentially go to Malakar's bad side and Uriel's.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
but he knows about Elia, so if Nuriel puts out a good word for us, we might be able to get something out of him too.
That would be good.
Yeah, anyways,
So just before you start talking about the map, can I get everyone's passive perceptions, please?
15 for me.
And
13.
Okay, 10, 11, 13. Okay, you may continue.
Oh, no, we may not.
all right.
Since
Everybody
we
looks
don't
at the map.
notice,
It's fine.
everything's hunky dory.
Oh, if there is like a couple of constricts that are like, where the fuck is Nuriel?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
It would be so funny.
No, it's just
yeah,
the wind.
must have been the wind.
Oh, I bet we're being. Never mind. Okay.
Again.
I bet we're... No. We're probably just being scryed on again. It's fine by those little green birds that we know nothing about.
My dog's
Theory.
All right. So, unless any of you know how to make and sail a boat, we are half stuck here in Mist Harbor. We could
Can't we just go back to Merlin's?
go to Merlin, but we can't pass through Scorchrun or Aerocall.
Where was you wanted to see if Iron could help us, right? You said there
Yeah.
was one up north
Yep. There
and
was.
one.
I think it was Aether Home.
So here? Here you're saying?
Scrolling through all my stuff.
Can't you remember what? Can't you remember what the goddess said to you just yesterday?
It's been a long evening, and I spent too much time reading, which has jumbled up my brain. Okay, so she either wants a celestial scepter from Emberborough, which would have been on the way had we gone with the kid. Or an illuminated crystal orb in the Haven of Celestial Insight. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, that's even farther north. That's all the way up there. Up here.
So both of them are up
Whoa.
north?
Both? No, one would have been to the east over here at Emberborough.
Huh.
The freaking crazy map dragging is intense.
So unless we can somehow get a boat to head over towards Emberborough, I mean, we can only really go to Merlin, probably trek to Mr. Rollum and get a boat from there to the Haven. I think.
It's gonna take ages. We're now on the 8th day? Or still
Nope.
9th day?
No,
We
it was the
have-
same day, so it's no, yeah,
we
it's the
took a long
beginning of the
rest, isn't it?
8th day.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 8 days remaining.
Okay.
Thinking back through our general traveling knowledge, how long would it take us to get from Merlin's place up to Mr. Rollum?
Since you don't necessarily know the road network that way. You're looking at the minimum of a day's travel.
Gotcha. And then we probably have another day just getting a boat and getting to the haven. If they even have boats in Mr. Ullum. Might have to go to the Echo Mage.
Hmm. What? I can barely hear you. Hold on. I'm just going to. It's just the mic. I'm good. No, you're good. I'm just putting the volume up a little bit. Don't scream. Here we go.
Please.
Ah.
Mm.
Okay, well, a little bit of a dampener on this.
What about other cities? I mean, we don't know if what Elia did is already spreading, or if it's actually spreading.
Right.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Hmm?
I just will suddenly turn around to to look. I think, yeah, on the cliff side, at the cliff, yeah, basically.
Oh. Is there something there?
Yes. Yes. Yes, there's something.
Turns and looks.
There's nothing to see right now, but now that your attention is being drawn to it, you can
Something's
all
coming
hear.
up.
You can all hear the sound that you've probably actually heard a couple of times because of Dove. It is metal scraping against rock.
So upset.
Fuck.
And after a few, sort of like 30 seconds to a minute passes, hands will appear, and then heads will appear, and then full metallic bodies will appear.
Oh shit. Dove, keep your distance.
Hey, so that teleportation, I think regardless of what's on the other side, we should probably get there stat. But-
Right.
Also, maybe we should ask these constructs to see if maybe they were informed.
Constructs? Hello?
Where is Muriel?
A chaos seeker just showed up and took him. Were they not with you?
Negative. No Chaos Seekers have been dispatched to this location.
Can you connect us to Malakar real quick?
State your authorization.
Daydeer.
Dadier is not recognized.
It's an emergency regarding Nuriel.
Can you roll me a persuasion check, please?
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Of all the times, this is a good one.
Voice pattern analyze accepted. Connecting to Malakar. And the
Nice.
one in the middle that's doing all the talking, his eyes sort of dim from the blue that they're glowing to like a very faint white light. And then you'll sort of hear echoing from the creature. What is it? I'm busy.
Malakar, good to talk to you again. We have an issue, and Nuriel just got taken by a chaos seeker, who they said they were sent by you.
What? I didn't send anyone. Who are
They
you?
had all
Why was
the
Nuriel with you?
information.
We're remember Daydeer and Jonah and Shalfel? We were in your prison a while back. We accidentally walked through your portal.
Yes.
recognized
remember that.
Muriel Mist Harbor, excuse me, during the
How did you
festival.
recognize him? He was supposed to be invisible the whole time.
There was there was an incident regarding a being trying to become a god. Okay, so you don't know shit about what just happened. That person was lying to us straight up. Xiaofao, can you check the circle that she used? Assuming she used one?
There is no circle to be seen.
Shit.
So, for my own sanity, I need to do something.
Jonah. Oh. I would say Xiaofao actually said it first. Jonah, the tracker.
I just had a question. Did you have time to see what she looks like?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
Also, just so you guys know what you're looking at,
Ooh, spooky.
Nice.
that's one. And this is main boy.
Nice.
but yeah, I was also going to use Boon of Navigus, but I don't have high hopes.
Okay. What are you using it for?
If he's unconscious, he's always up, right? No, I'm gonna try Nuriel. See if anything shows.
No, it doesn't respond at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And what if I try the Chaos Seeker's cloak? The
It will
specific one,
point.
but okay.
Yeah, it's too vague to be that specific. So like, it will point at like whichever one of you is carrying the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what her spear looked like?
Can I do that?
Yes, naturally.
Sure, I guess
Because
yeah, I can find items and stuff.
there's this. The spear looked like. Oh, ignore the name of it. You don't get the name of it.
Oh
But the
shit!
spear looked like that.
That's definitely very recognizable.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little iconic, one might say.
Let's go.
And where is it?
It is. Where is the world map? From you, it is directly west. Yes, west.
Back towards the town?
Oh.
You don't get to know like too much more. It's just west.
I'm just trying to remember which way we walked to get here.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it
But
was...
the town is on your west. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Oh, you don't have a distance. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Well, there might be well, traitor amongst your ranks because she knew exactly where he would be picked up.
And by who?
And by who, by what. And Nuriel seemed to trust her enough because he thought she was coming for you, from you.
You said it made sense since she had mentioned that you were aware of the situation here.
What situation?
Long story short, lady wants to become a god. She's charmed a population of people into basically, I don't know, sucking their life, their
Admiration.
love, admiration. That's the one. Thank you, Dove. Out of them. Part of that disabled his. It triggered him. It made him activate his or get rid of his aura he had going on to protect others. And his invisibility. And
he panicked and he went to us, so we arrived to protect him, and he said he was going to meet you there, so we accompanied him.
none of this makes any sense. There shouldn't even be any Chaos Seekers who know that he was there. He was sent with my constructs, and the constructs were bringing him back.
It's very worrying.
Those bastards.
We can track the person who took him at least.
Don't
For
worry.
we don't know
I
how
will
long.
take care of this. I know exactly who's done it. I will burn their cities to the ground.
Oh.
And with that,
No.
the light on the Warforged face go
Oh,
back to blue.
Wait.
Shit.
Can we request an escort?
Escort where?
Imberborough?
Negative. Current instructions. Overwrite.
Wait. Hold on. What are you going to do? You know where she is.
We have been given attack orders.
Attack on
On-
what?
Well, how do I want to say it? The words are escaping me. You do not have clearance for this information.
I guess I'm not surprised.
And they're going to start marching forward. It does not, because they have no thoughts.
I don't know how
Empty.
close anti-magic Dove's like
They-
instantly like, nope, crap.
Shit, there's a lot of them.
Oh,
This way.
Okay.
They are all, like, literally all like going to keep marching. So,
I guess
Imperial's running.
You know,
Well, how many of them are there?
Please
There are
disable your
5.
anti-magic as you walk past.
I'll
You
kind
do
of
not
like
have the
whisper.
capability.
Damn it. I'll like whisper and just being like, maybe we could just follow them.
Well, I'm looking at the Boon of Navigus. Let's see if we can find her before them.
Fair enough.
Or at least
Hopefully-
before.
Hopefully
We do
they're
that.
on this freaking island. All right, run, move!
Steady.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, no,
so I don't
we're
even
not
know.
going to burn the city because no one is going to resist. So, right?
I have no idea. You know, maybe this anti-magic is gonna be good for their health. I have no
Let's
idea
just-
how this will work.
Maybe we can find
Where
Uriel.
did we go?
Uriel.
Understandable.
So, where are you going?
Oh, that's
Back
the
to Miss
problem.
Dauber.
It's gonna be Cave Post, is where they're going.
What?
If they pass by Mist Harbor, they're going to Cave Post. The
Cave
person who took him
Post.
was probably a member of the Order of Knoll.
Or I say that as we as we are far enough from them, I guess they're still marching.
Oh yeah, they're non-stop marching forward.
Yeah. Maybe. What if they are with Lyra? Well, my sister-in-law, and the other Chaos Seekers, the rogue ones.
I mean, potentially.
But yes, it could be anyone. I mean, anyone can get a Chaos Seeker's cloaks. Let's just see if we can find her.
Order.
Do we have We still have sending scrolls, right?
I have one.
Only one?
That's
Oh,
all I got
gosh.
left.
We have been sending a lot of sending scrolls.
Can I do a quick brain dig real quick, Nova? Don't worry, there's no brain worms involved.
I assume I know where this is going.
Yeah. Can you remind me what weapon? Like, can I remember what weapon Inquisitor Dawnbreaker had?
Only if I
a
can remember what
sword.
weapon she had.
Okay, well,
Sword
you
and
can just say
shield,
it's not.
didn't she?
You can just say it's not the
So-
spear.
It
of
is not the
person we just
sphere.
saw. Okay.
I think you guys should have been in the folder. It's
Hmm?
not.
Who? What?
I just thought like she did have a magic sword. I just don't know where it is. Is this it? No. Yeah, so I can't show you a picture, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not the spear.
Okay.
Okay. So we're following the line.
I mean, we can for a minute, but we. So, if they pass by Mist Harbor, they're probably going to Cave Post, because that's the only thing directly west of us.
I mean, we can just keep following the compass.
Alright.
Where else are we going to go? Do we just... I mean, Malakar does seem to have to know where he's going.
He
So
seems
what
to
now?
have an idea of who did it.
The only thing I can think of is we either follow them, but if we do, we're spending time not helping your situation, Jonah.
Delia,
But if
you need to give less of a damn about my situation, more about earlier situation. Well, now we got a new real situation in which we can't help and can't go to Amber Barrow in time.
what if we do the Nuriel situation that helps us get to Malachar so that we can get to Emberborough in order to deal with Elia, thus getting your problem potentially fixed?
Well, now that Nuriel got kidnapped, I hardly see how Malachar is going to help us.
Oh Lord. I mean, if we assist, he may. Oh my Lord. If we assist his constructs in rescuing Nuriel, he may let us accompany the constructs back to the east, because he will undoubtedly have the constructs bring Nuriel back to Esoterica. Yeah, that one.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, right now he's not. He refuses to talk to us again.
Well, he's currently a little upset, so it probably has to do with that. If he has something that he can do about the situation, it makes sense that he would leave ASAP.
So, just for clarification, you guys are avoiding these constructs, right? Like they're marching forward. So where exactly are you sort of going? Like, are you going into the city? Are you?
Yeah, I mean, we're following the Boon of Navigus. See if
Okay, so you're like leading them instead.
It's either that or like we get out of the way so
Yeah.
that they can go in front. So
Yes,
that we follow from behind.
whichever works.
One second.
Hold on. Also going to.
I am gonna call out for Xandarin and Dinara if they're able to hear. Or
Okay,
I
yeah.
have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Double
So
friends again.
I just had to do one thing there quickly.
Yeah. No worries.
So these guys are just marching straight west. So from the cliffside, they'll eventually get to the town. So that's kind of where I'm at, like why I'm asking like what you guys are doing in terms of like how you're avoiding them. You can just go around if you want them to be in front of you. That's not a problem. But the main thing is when they get to the city, they're not they're not preserving the city at all. The quickest way is through, so they are going through the city.
Fair.
So like full on, they get to the city walls. They are just punching holes in the walls and walking through them.
If it's just city damage that can be fixed.
We're not responsible.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
I keep following them if they. How
Okay.
how big their aura is?
so you don't have any way of knowing until they actually get close to
Oh
people.
god. Hold
Oh,
on.
cool. So we have to experiment with the
Yeah,
the community.
you will see the first people start to fall when when the main guy in the middle he gets about 30 feet from them,
Damn, 30?
and they just like by the time it takes them to walk, because technically they have to then walk 60 feet, right? Because then there's 30 feet radius the other direction. So by the time they have walked that 60 feet, the people are like collapsing and unconscious at this point.
Okay, well, they're
Okay.
unconscious. They're not
They're
dead.
not
They're
dead?
just passed out.
Enough.
Are you checking any of the bodies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jonah at this point is just panicking and just trying to. Well, I can't approach them. I can.
We have to literally
So
wait
just
for them to pass.
I
Yeah.
can't do anything. So I'm trying
Okay.
to.
Roll me a
Yeah, I'm
medicine.
checking.
Roll me a medicine check for one of the bodies.
It's not too cool.
Of all the ways to put that.
It just with my knowledge of the city, does it? Are they going to the theater where the most people are?
So far, they are still just walking directly west.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
mean, if
Should-
pointing west, does that
It-
take them through the theater?
I mean, technically, yeah, but
Oh god.
like I will say, following them long enough, they're not going to the theater. They're still going afterwards.
Okay, so they're
Um,
just kind of getting through the other area. Okay.
and yeah, so Jerry, you would realize that while these people technically count as alive, they are definitely dying.
Hmm.
Like anti magic is it's like a killer for anything really. You guys being like adventurers and being hardened by it are able to fight it off a little bit. These are just regular people, so they're not fighting it off. Like as soon as they're getting hit by this anti magic, they're in the process of dying, and there are a lot of people.
Okay,
I will
okay.
clarify the the other robots, the sort of minions of this guy. Their area only seems to be about 20 feet. Like it's fewer people getting in their way. Um, but yeah, so and these constructs just aren't stopping. They're just marching
Okay.
through town, and just people are anyone who happens to get caught in their aura are just dropping along the way.
Maybe we should get in front and start pushing people away.
Just go, Zendoran and Danara. I'll try to talk to you. I'll just run forward and try and go around the construct. And I mean, I don't even know what I would say, but I will
Uh,
try to get desperately trying to get them to
Oh, yeah, can't you fly?
Malakar to go around the city. I mean, to
Also,
contact Malakar, please.
hearing him say he's going to go talk to him, by the way, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability and give
Oh.
him advantage on Charisma checks.
Jonah, what's your speed again?
40 feet.
Damn.
Okay, it's going to be tough for you to keep up with them, like to get back in front of the constructs,
Okay,
because they are faster than you.
I'll use the loot to cast fly,
Okay, what flying
which
speed does
brings
that
me
give
to
you?
60.
Okay, so you can definitely keep up with the other guys. You can tell the guy in the middle still faster than your flying speed.
Oh, he's running. Oh, okay.
They're dashing, yeah. Like they need to get there as soon as possible, so they're just dashing constantly.
Jeez.
That's kind of why I needed you guys to tell me what you were doing, because they were going to catch up to you no matter what, unless you
Right.
somehow got away from them or got behind them. You agreed to get behind them, so it's fine. Now you're trying to get back in front of them. So you can get in front of the four little miniony guys, but this main guy is just boop boop
Right.
Damn.
boop boop.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna spend the rest of the time trying to catch up with him. But I guess I won't.
You won't catch up with him, but
Mhm.
the minions you definitely can. So,
Well, if I
if
can
you
talk
want to
to them,
speak to
I
them,
will.
yeah, you can be.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so we'll come back to that in a second
Yeah,
because Dove wanted to call these two a while ago. So you've kind of done all this stuff, and you're seeing these people pass out. You know what's happening to them. So you call out for Xandring and Denara, and they appear in an instant next to you.
Good. We have. I don't even know if this is in your realm of capabilities to help this much, but we need to stabilize them at least because these people are dying. There are so many people dying. No idea how to do this.
Denara's gonna crouch down next to like person close to you, and she's gonna try and um examine them. And as she kind of puts her hand out, she's gonna like pull her hand back really quickly, like with a gasp.
Hmm.
Oh no, this isn't
What?
good. Oh, there's nothing we can do for these people. Nothing safe.
What do you mean? What?
Their life, their magic, it's gone. There's no safe way of bringing them back, and definitely not with this many people.
They're actually like their magic like essence has been siphoned basically.
It, yeah, it's gone. They're husks at this point.
Oh, that's scary.
It's like they're suffocating almost.
Um.
That's the only way I can equate it. Usually, you would just inject magic into people, and that comes with its own risks.
Right.
But you'll be able to, power them up and bring them back. And then she's gonna kind of look around the city. There's no way with this many people we could do that safely.
Mm.
What caused this? How did this even happen?
I kind of point towards like the line of wreckage, being like, "There's constructs. That little boy that we were with, we handed him off to what we thought was someone who was sent by the owner. It was not the case, and these constructs are basically emanating so much anti magic. But I didn't know it was to a deficit of absolutely just draining the people."
That explains it then. Anti magic is, in this world, the way has become. It's one of the worst things that can happen to somebody. It's like being put in a vacuum. You would live for so long, but you would spend the entire time in agony.
I will glance around the bodies to see if I recognize any of them to be that one bird chick or only because I wasn't supposed to shoot at her, so I assume it was important. And then the mom, Jonah.
Well, you definitely don't see either of them from where you are now.
Okay, yeah, because that is something I'm going to be like continuously searching for while we look through all the bodies and stuff as we
Yeah.
walk.
Just to address your warning fireball comment, because everyone is charmed, and you would notice that, like, the people that you were maybe yelling at, like Nadia was yelling at and stuff, they're just not paying any attention, and even as people around them are collapsing, they're not responding at all.
Jeez Louise.
Mm.
I'll be like walking and looking at bodies as I'm talking to the two. But yeah, that's most I'm doing to do is looking for the mom or the bird.
Okay.
I swear.
Jonah then. So
Mm.
eventually, once you're trying to catch up with them, you'll like slowly start gaining on the sort of minion bots,
Uh-huh.
and you are able to get close enough where you can talk to them, and obviously staying outside of their area.
Yes. Yeah. Jonah just tries to. Well, as soon as I reach one, I'm just going to call out to one of them. Just hey, stop, stop,
Negative.
go around the
Yeah.
city. People are dying.
Orders must be carried out to the most efficient path.
Oh, you can still carry it out of your orders. I mean, no one is stopping you. Just go around.
Negative. Nero is the only life that matters.
And there's still people in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Because now that they're getting sort of past the main thoroughfare of town, it's just kind of stragglers at this point. And you imagine people in houses and stuff that they walk past, but like the people are starting to thin out.
But okay. Quick question about the types of hunting.
Okay.
Oh.
How many creatures? Oh, I can find the sheet. Hold on. I just need. I don't know if you know the answer, but how many creatures can I target with it?
It's anyone within 30 feet of you.
And I get 3 uses. God. Okay.
Yep.
I'm guessing. Well, I'm guessing like trying to. Like this entire time, Jonah's definitely been trying to warn people to just say to scream to get out of the way.
Yep. And none of them are taking any.
Oh my God.
They're not taking any notice of you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use how many charges? I'm gonna use everything in the pipes of haunting. I don't know how many charges does it have. I'm guessing 3.
It'll have 3 at this point. Yeah. I don't think you used it, so even if you rolled a minimum every dawn,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll have all the charges back by now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna use charges to just get as many people as I can out of the path, like away from me. So possibly out of the path. But just being here and flying continuously, screaming to get the fuck out of my way.
Okay.
Trying to get them scared,
Oh, God.
scared enough to.
Now we need to do like a general idea of how many people. Oh, I hate this. Okay, so a couple of things are going to happen here.
Hmm?
So you start doing that, Jonah, and are you like overtaking the constructs at this point, so you can get to the people before the constructs do?
Yes.
Gotcha. So you start doing that, and obviously that many people, someone's going to fail. You know, doesn't matter how many people start to fail.
Mhm.
People in the crowd fail, people pass, and you see the ones who are scared start acting very afraid, and they're panicked, and they're rushing them out. And they call out for the one person
Oh
they trust to save them.
Uh-huh.
So you start hearing all of these people start calling out for Elia.
Oh no.
It may actually be better going back to the city map for this one. Now that I think about it.
Can I do anything right?
So like Jonah's over
I feel better.
here. You guys are like Muriel's not here.
Yeah.
You guys are like passing along this way, slower. These two are with you. All right. Literally all of the people on the map are probably dead. Oop, and this can be the one who's screaming for Elia. So yeah, so you guys start hearing these screams echoing from the west side of town in the direction Jonah came from. A mixture of like male and female screams.
Oh lord.
And you can hear the echo of like Elia's voice. And around the people who are screaming out, a light starts to shine down from the sky and like encompasses them all. And as it does so, they stop acting afraid. The fear just kind of passes from them, and they all just turn and look up into the sky. And even the people who like succeeded on the saving throw, they stop what they were doing, and they turn and they look up at the origin of this light. And Jonah, like they're sort of looking up past you, and you're a lot closer to the origin of the light, and you can just see this little feather sort of floating down. Are you going to do anything when you see the feather?
You're asking me now?
Yeah.
So did the the constructs stop?
Nope, they are still continuing to go. So they're approaching the light at this point.
Well, I've kept like flying, trying to create like trying to get people like away from me and away from the construct. So if I see something of this magnitude happening, I would just well keep flying, and probably instinctively hide somewhere. Well, I mean, getting away from this light too. I mean,
Whereabouts? So you can move your token wherever you would go.
so what is this pink stuff around
That
me?
that is the area that the light is currently shining on.
Oh yeah, well, don't have time to think, so I guess I was going west, so in this direction. So I'm gonna keep going, yeah, more or less that way. And yeah, get some cover, like on the roof or something, to make sure that I don't get into their aura too.
Okay.
I don't know what else.
Balancing act.
No, that's fine. All right. So as you do that, and you get out of the way in time, as
Yeah,
the
on the roof,
construct get into this light, they find themselves like you can see they're trying to move, and they're not able to. And as they get stuck there, the feather that was floating down, like each individual little tuft starts to disperse from like the main stem, and a bunch of them kind of float off down this way. And a bunch of them start to float off down this way, and they start to fall faster and faster, and they start to whirl together. And And the next thing that you see is two beings crashing down through the feathers and impaling these two robots to the ground. And they are this
A
lady
miracle.
and this gentleman.
Thanks, Alia. Thought I'd say this.
Okay, so yeah, they come crashing down and they like impale. They attempt to like impale them to the ground, but it doesn't stop the robots from trying to move. And they are now technically in the anti-magic zone. So you can see as they do, they like wince as they stand up. They're pulling their weapons back, and they're like wincing a little bit, and they step away, trying to like get out of the aura. I obviously can't take them that far away because this map isn't to scale like that. But they step back far enough away until they like are out. And yeah, they're going to be going to war a little bit. The rest of you, you see this light, and suddenly, like you see these two figures cannonballing down, and Denara and Xandrin are going to turn and look at each other and turn and look at you guys. Oh fuck, this is bad.
What?
They're basically the Celestia version of us.
Oh.
Amazing.
I don't know what they're doing here, but if they find out that you're here, this is going to be an all-out war.
Okay. So stay out of their sights?
Stay out of their entire detection range. Which, to be fair, they probably already know you're here.
Oh shit, Jonah's fucked.
This is... you guys need to get out of here.
Okay.
We can hold them off as long as we can.
Don't die for it. If as soon as you can leave, leave. It's fine. We'll shit. We need to run down.
If we can take at least one of these bastards out, that just makes everyone's life a whole lot easier.
Okay. We can run down through the theater. If we head down south of the area, we can try and wrap around.
All right. There's no way to see Jonah, right?
Probably not, because there's like buildings in front of you. He
hiding.
Yeah, he's trying to hide from these things. So you would have seen him like hovering, like around this area as he was flying over the buildings, and then go somewhere in this direction.
We probably can't do.
I'm assuming you're like trying to look Dadia.
Yeah.
Denara will put her hand on your shoulder. I'll try and get him out before I engage.
All right.
You fill him in on what's happening so he doesn't linger.
Yep.
Make sure you collect him before you leave.
Yep.
Got it.
Let's get to a safe place. Fastest way to get far away is going to be Shelfell.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was hoping for a fight. I didn't think we were getting one this soon.
You're welcome.
Well, if I never see you again, this was a very easy detail until today.
It's been a pleasure. If you do take out one of them, can you save some celestial metals for me? I'm kidding. Just kick our teleportation circle away.
Well, good luck. And Xander's going to take off and just dash towards where this guy is engaged with this thing.
Okay.
And there's a full, like, let's just be real, there's a full anime battle happening over there.
Oh, God.
Like, a full three-way anime battle. Like,
oh, my gosh.
And Dinara's going to kick off, but instead she's going to circle around this way. and like find Jonah. So the rest of you, once they leave, whereabouts are you heading to? Are you doing the around through the theater thing?
I think so, right? Because we shouldn't go too far until we have Jonah with us.
True.
So just head south through the theater, just cut through.
I am a-okay with that.
Okay. You would see a lot more people inside the theater, passed out. The ones who were like on the edge and a little too close to the aura. But you would see Jonah's mum is not one of the people. She is up on the stage, and she's attempting to sing Elliot's song.
Okay, good.
She's doing a pretty good
check.
version of it.
So good, so wonderful.
Yeah.
Moving. Yeah.
All right. So Jonah, you're hiding,
Yes.
and you're hearing like the celestial and the robot. They're going to war with each other, sort of close enough where you can hear all the blows. And then all of a sudden, there's like a flicker in your peripheral vision, and Denara just lands right next to you, where you're hiding.
Denara,
Jonah? No, 10. The others are leaving. You need to go and find them. They're heading to the west side of town. They're going west of the theater. You need to go to them right away.
but they're killing everybody.
Yes, well, these Celestials are going to kill you too if they find you. You need to leave.
Just gonna look around. And you said west of the theater?
Yes. Just head southwest. You should be able to get them with a bird's eye view.
All right, thank you. And I'll take off. Southwest.
Boom.
Oh, and she's going at it. Okay.
Yeah, and she is going to join the fight. And you can see Jonah, like, as you're sort of in the right area. She's trying to gang up on the Celestial with the robot.
Nice.
Nice.
They're trying to do a 2-on-1 while they can.
Okay.
And you guys can head through the city and out the inside. Bro is gone by this point.
Makes sense.
You guys are here.
So I see them.
Yeah,
Eventually,
yeah.
okay, I will be able to.
You've got the bird's eye view. You'll be able to just fly over the town. You'll see them eventually.
I'll see the theater. Nobody died from where where I'm flying. What?
People in the theater have died, yes.
But it's okay. Your mom's up on stage singing.
Which Jonah doesn't know. You'll have to give him that relief later.
Fair enough.
But yeah, eventually you guys can get to the west part of the city. Jonah, you'll see them advancing. You'll be able to fly over. Everyone else will get out through the gate. And you'll be able to reconnect just outside the city. Okay.
I'll land.
So, Shalfel, can you go ahead and roll me an intelligence check for everything you just witnessed, please?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Duly noted. So I have noted your observation into the affection you wanted to affect and to observe.
Nice.
What?
That was fucked up.
I don't know what happened. I
Um,
was just trying to get people away, and it looked like Elia intervened somehow.
Here, so. Don't worry, we did see your mother. She's all right.
She's still there, isn't she?
Yes.
She's singing. Xander and Daenerys said that those two celestials are basically equivalent to what they are. And if they know that we were there, we would die, surely. So that's why they engaged.
They're playing distraction right now. They did say we should get out of here. As far away as we can.
Where are the rest of the constructs? They crossed the town.
Yeah, at this point they're gone. You know that they obviously aren't hindered by water, so they could probably have just gone like that. But you would also, Jonah, that there is a little land bridge there. I know it doesn't look like on the map, but you can basically just boop, boop, boop.
So they are not in Mist Harbor.
Nope. Apart from the ones caught in the light,
Mm.
they're the only constructs left.
I tried to divert them, but Malakar did this. He just didn't care. He could have just gone around.
And of course, his only side is the child. We already knew about this, that he has one purpose, and that's, if I'm not mistaken, to get rid of magic, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So he is still an enemy, no matter what. So don't be surprised that he did such a malicious, but also not malicious thing. He's a bad guy.
It's a fucking monster.
Yes, he is. But if we can utilize him to get a hold of Elia and take her down, then that's one thing.
He didn't even know about Elia.
No.
If anything, maybe we should leave Uriel with whoever she was. She was more informed.
Possibly, I don't know. He's just a child. He doesn't know any better except for what's given to him. Yeah.
We need to decide rather quickly, by the way, just in case our devil friends lose. How are we getting out of here? Because we need to get farther away.
Well,
There's only Merlin's place. That's the only place we can teleport to, right? Unless there's Kronstrata. I thought we had the authorization.
That was just between Chronostrata and Luminara. If we go to Merlin's, we could go to Luminara from there and then go anywhere from. If she might be able to get us permission to go anywhere else. Resleen, that is.
true. We should keep moving west for now, so we can get a little bit distant. But either way, going back to Merlin is a good idea. I don't. I'm not sure. Mm,
So you guys are just heading west still?
at least while we talk, I think, yeah, we can just keep moving away from Mist Harbor.
Okay.
Should I warn the Order of Null?
That's not a bad idea.
What for? If I kidnap Nuriel, why would you want to warn them?
Prevent some death, maybe.
If Nuriel lets go of his holding of his anti-magic, then there will be more repercussions.
Got more worried about the constructs making it there.
That too. If we let the Null know about the constructs, then I mean, it's not like we're trying to preserve necessarily the constructs, but at least they'll be aware of the anti-magic. Yeah.
So what? We're playing both sides. They kidnap Nuriel, but we're going to warn them about about the constructs coming.
I mean, you saw what the constructs just did here in Mist Harbor. Do you want that to happen in other places? I agree. What Malakar is doing is terrible. And yes, I do also think Nuriel is innocent. He is a child.
He's the only one who will get out of this anyway.
The more he sees of the devastation of what he is, the harder it will be to keep him steady. I think warning the Knoll is a good idea. I think us getting to Merlin isn't a bad idea either. Either way, we can't stay here for long.
Whatever.
So, how far west are you guys heading before you stop to decide properly what you want to do next?
We should probably do the portal not too late, right? In case they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we need to teleport. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Hmm? Yeah.
All right. Shafel, would you mind getting the circle ready for us? Hmm?
You can. At this point, you've got that circle committed to memory. Okay. So while Shelfel is drawing that circle, Davier and Dove, your pins start to react to something.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's good.
Davia,
I hope.
you felt this before, Davia.
Yeah.
When you left Esoterica, and there was like a global message going around to all the Iron Fist. Dove, you probably have experienced this at some point in the past. And again, but with the new pins, like the ones that are more enchanted, like you guys are notified a little bit more violently, I guess, you know. And it starts to react and it draws your attention to it. And you would both hear Glackar's voice in your head.
Haven't heard him in a while.
Attention, all Iron Fist. This is Captain Grakar of Velocorium. We have reports of Malakar's constructs marching eastwards. Potential attack coming on Velocorium. Any Iron Fist in the region. Make your way here now so we can mount our defense.
I'm gonna look at Daydeer.
Motherfucker.
Well, we know where Malakar's headed.
And it just
Well-
keeps repeating on loop.
Ugh, what a headache.
Like, you guys, because you're, like, acknowledging it, it will end after, like, 2 or 3.
Okay.
But, like, for every other Iron Fist, like, somebody happens to be sleeping at this point.
Oh, it's gonna keep going till they
No,
acknowledge.
so keep rolling until they hear it.
Oh yeah.
Oof. That's a good alarm. Yeah. I'll just be looking at Daydeer being like, I don't think we can really necessarily answer that, but that does answer a question.
Maybe. Shit.
Where is he going?
Velocorium,
What it
What?
sounded like. Is
our
your
captain.
Oh yeah, sorry, that was our Captain Grakar. You remember him from ages ago.
Yes, Grakar.
Yes,
He-
he
Been a while.
Just warned us that they have sights on Malakar's constructs.
he said heading east, so I assume they were going from Thaumaturge towards Velocorium,
Mhm.
as he's currently in charge of there.
Or do you mean like he's going like this, like on the east side he's going?
No, he said they saw them traveling east, right? Like that's what I heard. Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's
Okay.
reuniting
Ma-
forces there, and
Malakar's constructs heading east.
Gotcha.
also they're going there,
Um,
but then they're probably going to here if it's
Maybe.
where.
Jonah,
Can I
you
check
hear-
Can I check the Bone of Navigus to see if it's pointing at Verlico? Well, if it's pointing straight west or upwards a bit. Oh, straight west. Okay.
Weird.
That's
It's
pretty close considering I didn't want to measure the whole way out. But yeah.
It's at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
over here.
All right.
Okay.
So we can assume they're not actually going to Velocorium, so we don't have to worry about that.
so it was the Order of Null.
Sounds like it.
Then I guess that's a good thing,
Somewhat.
but also dangerous. We aren't trying to help necessarily with Malakar, but Neriel is an innocence in the crossfire. Ugh.
If I use our last sending scroll, I'm not using it to take someone's side. I'm just using it to save as many lives as I can.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
That's okay with me.
Jonah doesn't say anything; he just stares at Mr. Arbor from a distance.
All right. I've sent it.
Okay. Shit.
I'm waiting out a response. I'm sensing a response.
We can find a way to get rid of Elia and whatnot without Malakar. At this point, there's too much.
Oh, I got a response coming in. One moment there. There. Speaking very slowly.
What was his name? Damn you.
Hmm?
This guy. Yeah.
Oh, you typed it? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get those 25 words right.
I did. So what I'd said was, if one of your people took Neriel, Malakar's charge, you screwed up. Multiple anti-magic constructs heading in direction of Cave Post. Please be careful. Mist Harbor hit.
Nice. Very
know.
informative.
Yes. I try my
Great.
best.
23. Like 2 more.
You got 2 more. I believe
Gonna
in you.
do 2 more words.
I believe in you,
Biscuits.
Inquisitor Dawnbreaker. Ooh.
Mm,
They're counting their words. Give them a moment.
I mean, 24 will do.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, hopefully they send word towards Cave Post.
Alright. And by the time all that is done, the teleportation cycle will be complete.
I guess we're going.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to start charging rent at this point.
Understandable.
All right. And just before you teleport away, nothing happens.
Rude. Very rude.
We're back.
Wow. This is soon.
Yeah, bad shit happened again.
Where's the kid? You get back okay?
No.
No. But maybe it's really up in the air.
Well, you best tell me what happened then.
Okay. The quick synopsis is that we were to drop off Neriel to some constructs, and someone else came to pick him up, claiming that they were the one sent to pick him up. And so, over some time, we agreed. They left. The construct showed up. We realized it was not supposedly the case. And we told the caretaker of Neriel the situation, and now he is, I guess you could say, laying waste until he finds Neriel.
That,
Yeah.
that must be one pretty important kid.
Yes.
He's a natural body of anti-magic.
Oh, yeah, I could tell.
Figured as much.
Is that why he was so nervous all the time?
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's afraid of it affecting negatively to others.
Oh. At least he's still aware of that. It's
Yes.
nice that he still cares.
Hopefully it stays that way after this.
I
So, what brings you back here?
Oh, so
uh-huh.
so the people, the constructs were wandering through the city. All the people in the city were getting scared because they were dropping in the anti-magic fields and dying. Mist Harbor's a mess, by the way. At which point they called on Elia, the living lich, and then 2 angels, or celestial angel things appeared, and then our protectors went off to fight them because the angels are also kind of after our lives. then we were told to flee.
So you fled here.
Oh,
Well, well, I'm not too fussed about having you here. That does mean there's an open teleport here, right?
We did ask the devils, who were our protectors, to get rid of it when we left, but at the moment, yes.
I assume that's if they win.
Yes.
well, it was a 2-1, so I would hope that they'd win.
Do you have any problems with me closing this portal now?
No, I don't think so. Do we?
You won't be able to go back through it. That's the only reason I have to ask. I can close it, I can get rid of the teleportation circle from here, but you will have to leave through the normal exit.
Well, we were saying to head up to Luminar anyways, right?
Mm.
We have to be everywhere at once, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Closing it's probably for the best.
We'll find an alternate route. Like we usually do.
Okay. He's going to just like aim his hand towards the portal and just send a pulse of just pure arcade energy into it. And the portal's just going to collapse in on itself and close. That'll at least stop anyone from following you.
Well, that is the safest thing.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, next step. You warned the null.
Okay, I did get word back. I don't... So at the very least, if you remember Inquisitor Dawnbreaker, she's not currently near Cave Post, and she doesn't know what's happening there right now. All I can do at the moment is hope that she sends word to them.
I'm sure she'll be able to. Well, that's one thing that we can only do so much from here. Next step. We can't necessarily answer our Iron Fist call. We have a few more things to deal with, so they'll have to handle that.
True.
What a headache.
But it is. We need
Don't
to...
even have headaches.
No, I was about to say that. I was just like, can I even get it? And I feel
Oh.
Can't you? Really?
No.
Merlin, can you convert some gold into sitting scrolls, out of curiosity?
I should be able to do. Well, I know limited supply with what I've got on me. How many do you need?
How many are you willing to give up?
I can probably make 4. I should probably keep one just in case, so I can sell you 3.
Perfect. How much gold do you want?
To get what I need out of it, we'll call it 60 gold for the 3 of them.
All right, deal. Hand over 60 gold.
And he will hand over 3 scrolls of sending.
Okay, that's good. In case we get separated, we'll have to remember next time we hit the road to start our telepathy-based connection.
True.
I'm quite uncomfortable when we're all separated.
Oh.
Even then, I'm outside the door, so I'm like still a slight connection. So it's not even fully separated. Gosh.
Uh,
Okay.
Speaking of hitting the road, we should probably get moving.
Yes, I agree.
I think
Okay.
our timeline just got a little bit tighter.
And even then, I don't even necessarily know which direction we're supposed to be going correctly. If we let the Knoll take care of Nuriel, hopefully properly, and that hinders Malakar, then we have to find a different way to deal with Elia. But it's not impossible. It's just
Mm,
a bit of a steeper slope to walk up.
our best hope there would be, our best hope at the moment, I think, is either whatever information Ayun's going to give us, or whatever Merlin's old friend can tell us, whose name currently escapes me.
Morgan?
Morgan, that's the one. Morgana. Wait, which one?
Morgan Le
Morgan.
Fay.
That one.
Okay, Morgan.
Sneeze.
Thank you, Merlin, for letting us do a quick pick stop. We will be out of your hair now. Apologies for the second trip in one day.
No, it sounds like you did it.
All right, off we go then.
Yep.
Okay. Wherever the exit is, because I've only been in this place in this room, so.
Down. We'll pass through a large empty floor that Merlin might be putting a little carnival in for us later.
Well, merry-go-round.
Or merry-go-round. True. And then once we pass through there, we'll end up at a massive cave entrance, exit rather, I guess. And then we'll be out and about in the wild.
Ba-dunk. Ba-dunk.
Ooh.
Oh, well, kind of dragged here.
Dragged.
Whee!
Is that a
Dragged.
new feature?
It's
No,
weird, right?
I don't know what.
I don't remember.
I always drag you guys around the map.
I never noticed.
Well, I mean, like the vision of the map. Like we were looking elsewhere on the map, and then suddenly we're looking at
Yeah.
like this new part.
Yeah, that's like I don't do it too often because it
Oh, yeah?
obviously is quite jarring. But
Mm.
if I need you guys to all be looking at the same place, I will always do it.
It's certainly
like
useful.
The DM like grabbing your chin and go, no, look there.
Look at
Yeah.
this.
God's hand just comes down, grabs your skull, and twists it in the direction.
No, I never noticed. This was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
sneaky.
Oh goodness. So when we get to Luminara, we ask for help getting just to one of the places, right?
Yeah, I think just being able to have broader opportunities for transportation. Let's see. Should be manageable. How long is this trip? Mysterium. Where's okay down there?
We have here, all the way down here. Oh goodness.
Probably a little over half a day. A day, maybe.
I think half a day sounds familiar.
Might get cold up there.
If anyone needs it, I have my cloak. It's not
Don't
like I
worry.
get cold.
My armor helps protect me from the cold.
Well.
As does the cloak that I'd made for Shelfel previously.
Then I'll just look at Jonah and I'm like, if you need my cloak, please tell me.
Don't about me. I have other clothes.
All right.
We start our trek then, I guess.
All right. And you're heading down south to Luminara?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whee!
So that's about... That's a full day's worth of travel. So you get there at nighttime. Yay, nighttime.
Yay.
Daytime.
Oh.
Who's all up in this map?
Postal's currently like, oh man, I have to do
We're
Raslin
gonna see
again.
Raslin. Yeah,
Yep.
characters again.
Yep, that's where my head's at.
We do need to be careful because we're definitely going to be wanted in Scorch Run and probably Arrow Crawl.
Yep, we did steal.
Luminara, at the very least, we're kind of friendly. And Raslin said she was on our side, so should be okay.
Yeah. Should be K.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what do you think, Raslin? We're not wanted in your city, right?
No.
All right, cool.
Of course not.
Just remember, Raslin, 500 gold bounty each.
Noted. Duly noted.
Only 500?
Yeah, these guys aren't ridiculously wealthy, like, heads of entire celestial factions.
We just pay that off.
Damn. Yeah, no, literally, we turn ourselves in and be like, here's the money. All right, see you later. Shoot. Okay.
Oh, Dove, welcome to Luminara.
Yeah, guess I've never been here, huh?
The last time Dove walked into this place, she disintegrated.
It was not
True.
Dove.
Very true.
It was not Dove.
No.
Technically, that would have been not Dove. Because not Dove has red hair.
You are correct. It is.
Or
It technically is Dove.
Wait, or is
not
that
Dove
other
squared.
Dove?
Technically, not Dove is Malakot.
So
There
there's
we go.
not Dove, there's Dove, and then there's other Dove. Got it. No
Was there
personality problems at all.
It was also an illusion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's just say you've never been there.
Yeah. No, this Dove, current Dove, has not been here.
All right. Let's head straight for Raslin and the old Monkman's area. Hopefully they're home.
Lead the way. I just follow you guys.
Yep. All right. This way.
I will say, similarly to the first time you guys arrived here, there are a bunch of troops leaving the city.
What
Except
do they look like?
these are the Iron Fist troops
Oh.
heading through the teleportation circle. So that
Yeah.
building right next to where you are, Nadia.
Okay, so they're heading to Velicorium then.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Where is... And they are led by
Oh shit.
Captain Crimson.
Oh.
Who the hell is that guy?
Yeah.
He's so black and white.
So dark, edgy.
There you go. Monochromatic. There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know this man?
Go ahead and make me a history check if you want to see.
Just in case it gets a little awkward that we're like walking past him,
All
just
right.
being like, "We'll
I
see
don't-
you guys there."
I don't want to know if I know him. I want to know if I've worked on his equipment.
I'm looking at him, and you're looking at what he's wearing. Oh my gosh! Shut up.
Exactly the same role. So the answer to both of you then is probably. Daniel, you don't necessarily always work specifically with people, but
Right.
you do like batch orders for general Iron Fist use. And a couple of high-end things for the captains. And you've probably worked on like what he's wearing, like his slightly better armor, and his slightly sharper weapons and stuff like that.
Yep.
And of like just in general, a lot of the training in the Iron Fist and the different kind of group missions before people become faction leaders, you're always with just a wide variety of people. So you've probably done drills with him. You've probably been on like recon and short-term missions with him. You probably have never worked like close with him.
Okay,
But
gotcha.
like you would at least know of his existence.
I'll kind of
And
slightly
plus-
tug my like hood.
Yeah, he'd recognize the only known Warforged in any of the factions
Uh-oh.
I'll,
pretty
just,
easily if he did see you. Fortunately, he seems to be quite distracted with getting his men to the teleportation circle.
We
Wonderful.
will leave them be.
And
Mhm.
that is the second faction to demilitarize Luminara.
Jeez Louise, dude.
Because the Radiant Templars did it and lost. And now the Iron Fist are leaving.
They're going to lose.
Oh boy. Here's
No.
hoping that they. Yeah.
All right. All right. Just do you know like the thing where they don't notice you? Just keep walking. It'll be fine.
Okay. Just minding our own business.
We are.
Hey, hey.
Next one, please calm your pants off.
But that.
Huh, huh.
Mhm.
Ongoing.
So, what are you going to say?
I have no idea at the moment.
Well,
We
we
can-
definitely need ways to teleport around this place because we need many places. So, authorization?
Yes.
That's something. At least that way we can get around faster.
We can tell them that we think that the people are moving, the contracts are going towards Cave Post, not Velcoium, and they can relay that information to whoever they want to. We don't have to tell them why. We do or do not know that.
Okay, so maybe keep the fact that we've been conversing with Malakar on the low.
Yes.
Okay.
We should probably. I think we can at least be honest about what happened down in Mist Harbor. That's no surprise to anybody at this point. Or it shouldn't be. I assume they've spread word around to the leaders of the factions.
Okay.
And hopefully that's enough reason for them to help us.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be help either way. So
Hmm.
we can ask about teleportation and we can go from there.
I'll leave you to it then.
Okay. You are welcome to lead the speech, Davier.
Before we
Not for any
go up,
particular reason.
right. Weird. Before we go up there and try to get things figured out. Are you okay, Jonah?
Oh, just yes. I mean, not different. Just I'm with you.
Are you fine with the path we're currently on?
It's more or less the only one we have, and the ones I've tried have been not working, so I trust your judgment now. Well, but I'll be right there if you need me.
All right. Well, do remember, if I start doing something stupid, you do have my permission to smack me across the back of the head.
But you never do.
That's incorrect.
I've been doing way more than you recently, so that's why I'd rather you take the lead on this one
Mm.
and the ones after. I I trust that Ophelia's going to help my mother, but apart from that, I can't do anything else. So
I think you can do a lot more than you think you can, Jonah.
doesn't surprise me you say that, Dadia, but you don't have to. You remember when I suddenly remember today when we went to this tower and we found Elia bounded in the cave with her friends.
Mm.
You went to pick up Dove and you left me choose what to do with Elia. And long story short, I left her go.
Technically, I'm the one
and
that
now we're
lost
here.
Ellie at the time. But you also did make a good decision, because if you hadn't let her live at that point, Dove wouldn't be here with us right now.
Look at Dove.
Part I've been looking at you.
Oh,
That
maybe
day-
we would have found another way. Who knows?
Maybe. Also, do remember that day it was me that lost Elia.
I don't think that's true. I mean, you've lost her, but I've taken the decision to free her. So I I wouldn't say it's all my fault, but
It's a group effort.
we don't need to lie to each other.
Hmm. Mm. Very true.
You guys have to. Yeah, you guys have to keep in mind she was playing her role perfectly. There was no way that you could have known any of this was like brewing underneath the surface. She seemed to have been a very powerful person and someone who was a captor, but not like this. How are you supposed to know?
Well, she kidnapped you, so we knew.
Yeah, but you couldn't have seen all of this happening from that. It just was a branch of it, but
Mm.
you can't dwell on who has more fault or less fault or where we are is where we are. And if we get stuck going backwards, then we can't fix the future. So
Well, let's just focus on trying to get their help and then Ayun's help. Maybe we can find a way to stop her.
There we go.
I agree.
Perfect. Let's do it then.
Jeez.
Jeez yourself.
No, there's a whole ass helicopter like right above my house.
Oh, okay.
That's true. You live not far from from a base.
Yes, I have a base south of me and 3 airports to my
Mm.
was it
Mhm.
northeast, east, and then west. So
Oh.
really tired of it.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go see Resleen and Monk Tenzin. I remembered his name without checking my very tiny notebook.
Well then. I will bring up while we're walking over there to Shellfell that maybe while we're there, Tenzin can maybe show you a way to make the teleportation like quicker or less like what do you call it? So we have to worry about where we're leaving teleportation circles. Mm-hmm. You know. That word, yes. Maybe he can help you with that.
You know, and I know you know. And you know, I know you know. So it's all good.
Perfect. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, haven't seen Resleen in a while. Hopefully she's well.
Who knows?
Do you know?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I
Do
mean,
I
her-
know?
I mean,
The amount of the fastest like quick info dump now. I have to inquire.
Yeah, it was quite funny, yeah.
Jeez.
As you guys walk in, you would hear Razleen and Tenzin in a fairly not. It's heated, but not like hostile. Like, you know, just the emotions are running wild, kind of thing. As um, Tenzin is kind of seems to be consoling Razleen a little bit. He's got
Oh.
his hand on her shoulder. And he's, I understand how you feel, but there's very little we can do in our current state.
There's always a way around it, though. You taught me to not just look at one route.
All routes are the same in this case. Right now, we are defenseless, and Red Thorn is only a city away.
ooh, that is fucked up. Oh,
What?
greetings.
Whoa. What are you guys doing here?
It's a long story, which I can hopefully help you to a little bit, because you're going to be better at transferring this information than we are. The constructs marching towards Velicorium, I think they're not going there. I think they're going to Cave Post.
The constructs? Wait, hold on. What constructs?
The reason that the Iron Fist are leaving, they're going to Velicorium, right?
Well, they said they needed to leave their post here.
Yes.
It's not like we were really well informed.
So we were just down in Mist Harbor, approximately 8 hours ago, based on our travel time. We did a teleport thing somewhere. Don't worry.
Okay.
And there were constructs that moved through East Harbor, straight from east to west, on a direct path towards Cave Post. We also received news from the Iron Fist that there were constructs leaving or heading in the general direction of Velicorium.
And why are there constructs roaming? I thought last time I saw you guys, there was only one. And she'll like gesture to Dove right behind.
Oh, that's right, Resleen. This is the actual real. Have you met Dove yet?
No,
This
she
was-
left just before.
Oh,
Right,
This
you
was
did-
the friend that vanished.
Yes, this is the actual, real, intact Dove.
Ah,
Dove, Resleen, Dove.
Dove will wave, Razleen will nod. feel schizophrenic.
No.
Imagine being
You-
the DM.
I know. I've been there too, but yeah. No, hey, no.
You fool. All right. Razline.
None.
Now we have obviously you're better at you and Tenzin will be more suitable for contacting other leaders of the factions and the Iron Fist to relay this information, which may or may not assist with the fact that all of the Iron Fist are currently leaving. I don't know. Hopefully they can come back soon.
Well, the fact with Vexthorn being so close to us,
Is brutal.
and we don't have the defenses. If you're asking for reinforcements, my hands are empty.
Oh hell no, I'm not doing that at all. We're not doing that. We're trying to solve other problems going on in that originated in Mist Harbor.
True, you two are Iron Fist, but you're not leaving, so there seems to be something else on your plate. She'll kind of like unruffle herself and just like, okay, go on then.
Have either of you been told about what happened in Mist Harbor yet? Has that information been relayed to you?
Isn't there usually some kind of festival or something that goes on?
Okay, you haven't been told yet. Why did they not warn all the factions?
Spread? What's spreading?
Okay.
You remember the one the prisoner from under the tower, the woman,
Oh,
elven
yeah.
woman, white hair. Yes. Um, she she did this. She did something to the city in hope of becoming a deity. She managed to entrench the entire town, the entire city, and she has already gained enough power to become immortal in some ways.
What?
Long story short.
Is there any way that Reslin would have like read anything about someone trying to like go through the work of being a god or a deity?
Not in any specific details.
Okay.
Like you'd know it is possible based on some of the gods and goddesses, like being people who ascended, but it's not like
Right.
you'd know details on how they go about it or anything like that.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, no, she's just her head's been like slowly like tilting the more that you talk. Being like,
So
what?
I know it's a lot. It's an incredible amount. We made a deal with the goddess Ayun, where if we collected something for her from one of two places,
Goddess
she would.
Ayun.
Yes.
You
Yes. She would help get us more information for the sake of stopping this soon to ascend person.
I'm just gonna slow turn at Tenzin.
Tenzin's been sort of observing the just the whole conversation unfolding as this happens.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of glances, and as you look at him, he's going to sort of glance back at you, and almost like a sort of very slight eyebrow raise. He basically wants to know what you want from him.
Yeah, she'll kind of just get like half-hooded eyes. I'm just like, go on, continue.
At the
So-
moment,
Go
go
on.
ahead.
Yeah, good. You're good. I'm trying to
Is it-
just continue.
At the moment, we just need help getting around.
Need help getting around. Like from city to city?
Yes. We may or may not. Okay, we're also on a time limit. We have 8 days.
What happens
No.
in 8 days?
Nothing.
That's
It's
He's gonna look at you, Jonah, and be like, "Why so guarded? What's in 8 days? Are you guys okay?"
I. It's just I won't be here in 8 days. I won't be here anymore.
Uh,
You-
insight check.
Oh, sure.
What
I
is
mean,
it that you're
I'm telling the
inciting
truth.
about?
It seems like guarded information, so while she feels like she can believe you, it just feels very lacking of actual information. So she's inciting whether or not to pry. Where the heck is Raslin, dude?
Oh wait,
my
hold on.
God.
Did I take the sheet? Oh no, no,
Tell
it's
me.
still there.
Am I blind?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
at the very top of the party tab. It's she's right under Dove.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
why.
it says AWOL.
Yes, you
Yeah.
were correct.
I still want to make that into an owl joke somehow, and I don't know how.
Okay, insight.
There we go. I did it. She's AWOL.
Hey, wow.
So,
13.
so Jonah,
Deception.
you can go ahead and you can tell me if I get any of this wrong, I guess. Because I suppose, like, yeah, you can tell he's being truthful, and yes, there's sort of definitely information being withheld, but it isn't the. It doesn't seem to be as pressing as the rest of the information going on, at least to Jonah. So, Jonah, if that's wrong in any way, you can go ahead and refute that.
No, that's a good summary.
Okay, she's gonna eye you suspiciously while she looks back at Tatir.
Now there is, besides the 8-day timeline we're currently on, there is the issue of the people have people have also left Mist Harbor to like spread Elia's charm to other cities.
It's contagious.
We think so.
Well, all the ships left the city just after the performance that allowed her to entrance entrance the people. So we think
Okay.
they all went to they all went somewhere to maybe keep spread this phenomenon.
What is a sign that I can keep an eye out for? Do they
Um,
look different? Are they?
They all sing the same song, talk about earlier all the time, and they're
Yeah.
pretty much absent, even if they seem to be. They're still active in some way, but they are half aware of what's happening around them, so it's visible, audible too.
do you have the lyrics of the song, Jonah?
Yes. Well,
Probably share them just in case. Not like sing them, mind you, just so they know what to listen out for.
trust me, I wasn't going to. Okay, yeah, I'll write them down somewhere, somewhere
Okay.
else.
Tenzin, while you're doing that, is going to sort of very subtly clear his throat. Do you happen to know where any of the boats might have gone?
I believe I did receive word that at least one had arrived in Chronostrata.
That's what I was afraid of. As in, we're going to have to close the teleportation circle. After your friends use it, if you deem it so, we're going to have to close it again.
All right. That makes sense. If they're there and they have quick routes through the cities, then
We have to
This-
assume if the Iron Fist are responding from all cities, those from Chronostrata will also head to Velcorium. And
Oh,
if they happen to be infected, they'll pass it on there. We can't allow the Iron Fist to come back into this city. Or anyone, by that matter.
I guess that sadly kind of answers that. Well, this is a lot to take in, but it is good information to have. Seems like you guys constantly have a lot on your shoulders. Anything else I should be aware of?
Well, apart from the automatons and earlier, I mean, there's still the Chaos Seekers problem. I wonder how if they are aware of it.
Who knows? They've got their fingers in everything.
Oh my goodness.
We can assume safely that they probably do, and that they are probably incorporated somehow in something. So I have Vex Thorn at my doorstep. I don't have any way to keep us safe. But that is something that I will handle. For you guys, as always, you are welcome to resupply here, to rest. In terms of getting around, I can help you. She kind of is like ruffling her feathers, like pacing back and forth. I can't leave the teleportation open because if someone infected comes through, then we're gonna have a problem.
We hopefully we can deal with this issue regarding regarding Elia.
Do you have a plan for that?
It's part of why we're getting this for Ayun.
What do you need for Ayun? Maybe I can help that way.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, that's right. You're freaking faction leader. Shenanigans.
I have power.
Oh my.
Well,
here we go. So she's asked for one of two things: either the celestial scepter that is located in Emberborough, or I guess a celestial scepter, one of which is currently in Emberborough, or an illuminated crystal orb that we've been told one of is in the Haven of Celestial Insight.
They sound like things that Ayun would need.
That they do.
Okay. Now let's see. Quite a tall order. I don't even know how you guys would have gotten incorporated into all of this. Well, while I can't hand any of those items over because I don't have them, what I can do is point you to the respective leaders of the factions you would need to speak to.
Yes.
You can probably head to either the Shadow Stalkers or the Astral Sages. They'd be able to help you with this. It sounds like it's in their territory in the first place.
Second, updating my notes. Which one's in charge of which?
Well, there's Quinlan from the Astral Sages and Nightshade from the Shadow Stalkers.
Which one's in the Haven? Which one's in the Emberborough? I guess Emberborough is probably Stalkers, right?
Yeah.
Either of them or both would probably be useful in this situation. Whether they can give you some intel about how to get a hold of the items, or I don't know, maybe expedite your search.
yes.
Right.
Well,
That's-
when Orlia is also looking for specific relic, well, a relic that she could bind herself to become a goddess. But we have we have a beginning of a lead on which one it would be, but it's not confirmed. So that's why we need. That's why we need Ion's help.
What's your hunch?
Oh yeah.
A loot that belonged to Nelvan goddess of arts, which I forgot the name of.
That's somewhere in the chat. So
It's oh, it's not on the handout. Oh yes, but I should have taken that into thing.
no, it was given.
Mm,
It was given in the chat because I think
damn.
found a little
It's a hot
time to
minute.
get it.
That means it's probably not important.
Hey,
Oh.
Cinderella? No,
no.
something like that.
Raslin will kind of shake her head, being like, "That definitely is not in my realm of knowledge when it comes to those kinds of goddesses." It's probably a good hunch, to be honest. But to adhere yourself to one is very interesting to hear it. Someone try to make herself into an entity as such.
Hmm.
You said that.
Apparently, it's just as easy as that.
Melira Terrellen. Taralen. Okay.
Perfect.
Anyway.
Okay. Sadly, I can't help too much there, but what I can try and do is think of a way to give you guys more access to the cities.
Gotcha.
The teleportations are a little bit dicey right now since you're saying that it could potentially spread. We'll have to close ours for the time being, but that I'll see if I can find a way to help you guys around the cities.
Yep. Oh,
Thank you.
If somebody does show up who has been affected by this charm, we've been told the only ways to really counter it is a much stronger charm, or killing them. So please don't kill them if you can't help it. If you have anybody who can cast silence, that can at least help prevent spread it, because it does seem to spread through the singing. I think.
Resling nods at that one. It's just like my thought was to use silence. So I'll inform the guards around us, as few as we are. And I'll be cautious. These hiccups are hard to work through. It is, in fact, late, but I know you guys are on a tight schedule. Again, you are welcome to use the facilities that are here in order to rest and resupply. I'll need a bit of time to try and figure out the teleportations for you guys.
All right.
I would suggest talking to the faction leaders that I gave. That would be a good start for the time being. I'm not sure if they're awake right now because it is quite late. But you're welcome to try.
Do shadow stalkers sleep?
I was gonna just kind of soldier out of the question, like I'm sure there are some who do and don't. Maybe they're more nocturnal. I tend to keep them, wherever they need to be, but I don't fully interact unless necessary. Is there anything else you guys needed from me?
Don't think so.
It is good to see you all. I'm sorry it's not on such positive terms.
No, thank you.
If
Of course. Yeah.
if you do feel like before we leave, you want to hear any funny stories, do come find us. I have plenty of silly things to tell you
I think
that has happened in the short time since we saw each other.
it hasn't been long. I have no idea how you guys keep getting into this stuff. I can't wait to hear any, I don't know, whispers or what says of you guys. Please remember, I can only do so much as a faction leader, but
Yep.
you guys are, I deem as allies, so I will do my best. But please don't get in too much trouble. I can only do so much.
Fair enough.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to try and get all this started. I luckily took a slight nap today, so I will work probably throughout the night for this.
Smart.
You guys all done in there?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I've got to get back to work then.
You enjoyed your break.
I'll tag back in now, don't worry.
Oh. Whenever we do take time to rest while we're in town, I will attune to the sword.
Okay.
Just by the way, I just want to throw it out there.
Okay.
Oh goodness. All right.
Oh, I
Way to go. Yep.
no nothing.
He closed the page on accident. There we go. He's back.
No, it's not me. It's my mouse for some reason.
Very
Press a
rude.
certain button, it like automatically presses what's it called? Last
Refresh?
page. No,
Oh.
no,
Oh,
just
it's
last
the
page.
it's the side button on your mouse. The bottom
Oh
one.
yeah.
Mine does that, yeah. The
Yeah.
backwards and forwards.
The top one goes forwards.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's weird.
Should we seek out these faction members before we go? The Shadow Stalkers and the Astral Sage?
Yeah, we can see if they're functioning.
Yep. See which one would be more willing to give up their this treasure.
Maybe. Have a try.
Yeah, I agree.
Should we start with the Shadow Stalkers? And
That's a good
what was
idea.
the other one?
Astral
The
Sages.
Sages.
Technically true, yeah. You've actually met her before.
Wasn't there also the dude that's in the cave?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
the Shadebound guy.
He's Shadebound.
Yeah.
He's Shadebound. He's chill.
Shadebound. Okay.
He's
I'm a-
Data's
yeah.
friend too.
Yeah, I might go share a drink with
Yeah.
him before we get out of here.
Preferably a poisonous one.
Yep.
Goodness.
They always share the antidote. It's fine.
Yeah. That's very true. Shelfel has figured out the antidote to that particular poison.
That's true. Oh, you're amazing, Shelfel. Well done.
So you're starting with the Shadow Snipers?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so they are in possession of Emberborough, which has. Okay, so we're asking them about the Celestial Scepter.
Okay. And they are located where in this place?
I don't know, Jonah. It's not him.
Oh,
That's
For real?
Shadebound. Yeah, that's Shadebound Network.
oh,
That's
I
the cave.
always confuse the two.
Yeah,
Don't
remember
blame you.
we got poison there.
Yeah, no, I remember. I thought those ones were the Shadow Stalkers. No, the Shadow Stalkers was the woman. I
Yep.
remember now.
Yeah. as you guys are like walking out and talking about it, Deja, you would hear a voice from around this corner. Oh, back where you were. Back where you were.
Oh, back over here. Okay, okay.
Yeah. You'd hear a voice around the corner. Sam, you're looking for me?
Oh! Yes. It's a pleasure to see you again. We had a question.
Fire away.
He's just standing here like,
I was literally going over to ask her for directions. So we have been sent on a quest to locate an item that may or may not, or that is in Imboboro.
Interesting. And what item might this be?
A celestial scepter?
Ah, that's surprising information for you to have. Might I ask how you came by it?
Are you willing to believe me when I say who gave this information to us?
Well, that depends on what you say.
A goddess?
I mean, go ahead and roll persuasion.
there were many witnesses around.
Oh my gosh, I'm so good today.
Man, your persuasion is
Just to
so
tell the truth.
unlike Daydeer right now.
I would like to, surprisingly, Daydeer does have a +4 to persuasion.
I know, yeah.
Did you see that?
It is one of the 4 things he's proficient in. Hey,
You don't seem to be lying when you say it, so I have no reason to disbelieve you. I'm afraid there's not much I can do about it. Unless you tell me more about why you need it.
So I'm trying to decide how much I want to actually tell you.
Oh, this is
I know it.
Understandable.
So there's a big bad thing happening down in Mist Harbor, which you. I mean,
please tell me. At
Raslin
least
hadn't
you
heard
know
about
about
it.
it.
Have you guys heard about? Please tell me you have. I'm with Joan on this one.
Mist Harbor. No, can't say I have.
Not fucking politics, mother. Excuse me. I apologize. Basically, there's a large-scale charm that has gone over Mist Harbor because there's one person trying to become a god, and one of the leads were seeking to prevent it and get rid of this large-scale charm, which, by the way, does spread. Has us gathering the scepter to help us prevent this from happening. Oh god, I hate this.
You're doing great, Daydeer.
And what exactly do you need the scepter for?
A ritual.
Which implies there's very little chance we get it back, right?
Not necessarily.
Actually, yeah, not necessarily. Shalfel, you did the first ritual. Were you given the thing back, or did she keep it?
What was it? It was the map, right?
Yes.
She didn't necessarily. Well, she handed it back to you, and she said that will do. But that doesn't mean anything because you didn't actually do the first part of the ritual. If that makes sense. That was the first item you needed for it.
Gotcha. All right. We have no idea.
And I'm afraid that we're going to have to decline that offer, as we are relying on that scepter currently.
May I ask what it actually is and what it does?
And why
It
are
is-
you using it for?
It is just a powerful artifact for. It is filled with very strong radiant energy. And there is a situation unfolding where we require precisely that. So I'm afraid there isn't much that we can do.
If we were able to complete this task,
Hmm?
then things would definitely calm down, and we wouldn't be in so much pressure. But
Need radiant energy. Assume whatever's going on is devil related then?
Oh, it's faction matters.
Again?
Gotcha. Okay.
would there? Oh yeah, I guess you just become.
That's true. I mean, you never said you took it off.
No, technically it's still on, yeah.
It's been up this whole time.
Oh.
um,
Surface thoughts. Surface thoughts.
let me
Head-
double check.
Head empty.
Oh no.
Smooth brain.
It's not on this map. It's going to this map.
Uh-oh.
When she says that it is faction matters, her foot surface thoughts will turn to the elemental conclave.
Okay. All right.
Did we turn on telepathy? I don't think we did we?
No, we did not.
Nope.
Womp.
Is oh gosh. Okay. I hate faction conflict bullshit. Is there a way to resolve whatever that conflict is in any way? Without like mass murder.
Like we did last time. And the time before.
Mm-hmm.
Probable. However, currently at the moment, the scepter is the only thing keeping Ember Barrow safe.
Gotcha.
So,
Is it under attack of something? Would I remember if this was like the one that Vex Thorn is like trying to take into? Like, is that a knowledge that we have? I can't remember.
no, that falls on this side. Ember Barrow is like all the way south and the other
Oh.
continent.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
You asked. It's not currently under attack. It's under threat of attack. And as long as that is the case,